My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
All right already, guys, here I am. I got all of your messages. I did watch the video, a clip or the compilation of clips of Amber's new girlfriend on TikTok, and I'm also including it here, and we're gonna take a closer look at it. I wasn't gonna post until she posts again and then include that clip, but gosh, the message. So here I am. Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. So, since in my last video, I even titled it No Proof of New Girlfriend, I said that I have doubts that there's a new girlfriend. I mean, she didn't even show the girl, and I'm not sure why, because I'm pretty sure she would have made money off of including that new girlfriend in her video on YouTube as opposed to posting it on other platforms. I'm not sure what she was thinking, but then again, with an IQ of an estimated 70, and with the way she's been drinking and popping the Delta gummies, I mean, you can't really expect logical thinking out of that girl. And so, all right, let's just let the video run. I looped it, and I'm gonna give you my 2 cents blow by blow. Okay, so here we are. She has renamed her Instagram channel. She's now called Tommy's Girl. And yeah, let's hit play here. Okay, so short hair, all for the views, looking into the camera. I'm thinking Tommy actually does look into the camera. Of course, Amber does not. The display of affection, this forced display of affection, is cringy to me. Like, hey, you guys, I'm trying to sell you something, and here is the proof. You know how she always posts fake documents, and so yeah, that look into the camera, short hair. I'm not living for that hairdo that Tommy has. Kind of cringy to me. The eyebrows, no comment on that. Yeah, kissy kissy, looking into the camera. Amber looking smug, with filters on. So that girl on the left, I'm assuming it's a girl, right? That girl on the left already agrees with everything that Amber is doing, or starting to reveal that she is approving of or condoning what Amber is doing, working with filters, even though everybody knows how big she actually is. And yeah, the cross-eyed look into the viewfinder, while Tommy actually looks into the camera lens. All right, noted. Laughing, and oh, the filter didn't pick up on Amber there in the back, so she's as fat as she is in real life, or looks as fat as she is in real life. There's a smirk going on. And let's just say for a moment that this is actually happening and that Amber actually found another person. For me, there's only 2 options. Number 1, Tommy is completely brain lame. Or number 2, she's a full-blown troll. Because there can't be any more in between, because the proof is out there. It's on the internet. She has documented horrific actions on her channel since 2013, almost 11 years. And so to show yourself with that kind of person on the internet, I don't know. To me, you know, judging it from where I stand, it also means that this Tommy girl um, does not care about her reputation. Because once you've been associated with somebody like Amberlynn Reed, so that Tommy girl cannot have any kind of career going, any kind of life going. I also wouldn't put it past them to for Tommy to move in with her right away. The people that Amber lands, they just, you know, they don't have a life. I'm saying this from YB upwards, you know. I mean, Beck, you know, was working, gave up her job for Amber, but YB, we didn't really know what she did. She was, you know, around and she wasn't, but Amber still said that they lived together. That's where I got a feeling, yeah, no, she's only bringing over the packages from the P.O. box. And so I'm thinking Tommy has nothing to lose. I'm saying not because of tattoos or short hair or anything like that. I'm just getting a feeling that her reputation is already ruined. I mean, she's taken a big risk at her real name being exposed, and very obviously she doesn't care, right? So let's just keep going. Yeah, always kissy kissy, because that would be proof that they're actually in a relationship. To me, it's not proof. I'm gonna title this video Proof of Amber's new girlfriend, but this is too forced in my books. Too forced, too many clips, and look, she's not even holding the cell phone. Tommy is. Gosh, that hairdo is something I would not be caught having dead, you know. Yeah, so, that kind of gives the vibe. Are you doing what I'm telling you to do? And Tommy just looking into the camera. Maybe this picture is standing for what's gonna happen once Tommy dumps her, and that is actually Amber not being happy with what Tommy has done. I'm not really buying it yet that we're gonna see a whole lot of Tommy in the vlogs. I might be wrong, I'm just not getting the vibe right now. You know, we heard her voice in the last video shortly. Yeah, of course, deuces. Yeah, so there you go. An IQ of a shared 140. Doing the deuces. Okay. Not impressed, guys. Yeah, and always kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Because this is the proof video that Amber actually has a girlfriend. Yeah, imagine that smell. Holy smokes. So I don't know how many things Tommy has going on that she cannot see, smell, and hear what is going on in front of her, and what kind of situation she's getting herself into just by being associated with this 600-pounder that has used the last 11 years to increase her size, her physical size, remarkably. While she was talking about losing weight, she's done so many things that are so down on the things of what a human being could do and can still be respected in this society. I'm not gonna list them all, you guys know. And yeah, wanting to be associated with that. I would love to believe that Tommy is a troll, a full-blown hate watcher and hater that has made it her mission to finally expose Amber. I mean, things that we do not have confirmation for. You know, unlike Destiny, I mean, that was a joke, you know, her announcing tea, and what was the tea? We already had figured out everything Destiny was talking about, right? Except for maybe that one fight that that Amber had with Destiny's mother, you know. Yeah, so I'm not really impressed. It all seems fake to me, forced to me. And I'm not saying it because I would like to believe that, but that's the vibe I'm getting from it. Yeah, kissy kissy, looky looky, deuces because we're all dumb. Covered in tats, which I don't bash tats, but yeah, if you have any kind of respectable job, you can't have any tats, and so that is out of the question. Love the gemstone bracelets on Tommy, unless they're fake. I don't know. So there we have it. I don't know, is this proof that Amber is in a relationship with anyone? No. It could be any kind of person just visiting her, for a few days. And we could be looking at just listening to Amber talking about having a girlfriend for the next few months. Or maybe towards the 1st of August, Tommy's already moving in because again, I don't want to go so much by appearance, but by the vibe I'm getting here from this video, like a compilation of look at us, we're in a relationship. Like, imagine you guys, if you met somebody, and I've been in that situation before, if you met somebody that you've met on the internet after 4 weeks, would you not want to spend that time getting to know one another? I mean, just the fact that they had so much alcohol and Amber was slurring her speech. Um, I don't know. Is that what you do nowadays when you meet a person for the first time? I wouldn't do that. I made extra sure that I'm at the top of my game, not drunk at all, not intoxicated in any kind of way. And Amber was high throughout the entire vlog, um, you know, and then even slurring her speech. So she overdid it with alcohol and with the Delta 8 gummies, probably because she was so nervous. But yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm not convinced. This is the impression I'm getting from this. And yeah, either... I mean, there's only two options in my books. I mean, I hope Amber's gonna make me eat my words, or Tommy is. But either it's another simpleton, or it's a full-blown hate watcher and troll that is going to teach Amber a lesson. But then again, who could really hate Amber so much that they would put up with all the stench and everything that goes with being with Amber, like the stench in that apartment, hearing her screech all the time, that squeaky voice, the thin-lipped liar mouth, and listening to her lying all the time. I don't know what it would take, what kind of person it would take to really get into that consciously. But then again, Wipey and Beck and Destiny, I think too, all three of them admitted they weren't ready for a relationship. Beck, was kind of pushed into it or pulled into it by Amber because she's clingy. Of course, she doesn't have anything to offer, and so she has to make sure once somebody shows her any kind of attention, she has to hook them before they run away again. Hey, this is editing me. Also, is it just me, or is it kind of cringy that after the first meeting, like after only talking on the internet for 4 weeks, they meet right away? That is, I can get down with that. But then after the meeting, that consisted of nothing but drinking alcohol and probably popping Delta gummies or vaping Delta. I mean, Amber was clearly slurring her speech in that bar and didn't try to hide it. She even included that clip. But then afterwards she cries and talks about how they're made for one another and how it's perfection. If I was Tommy, I mean, if I was dense enough to make it this far into the process, this would be the point where I run, because that is clearly an indicator that Amber is just desperate. But yeah, maybe it's just me. And of course the fact that posting thirst traps like that and being so desperate on the internet is a clear indicator that she couldn't land anybody in real life, and that would be a major turn off for me, knowing that somebody has to desperately sell themselves on the internet, rubbing the boobies and licking their lips, just completely desperate, a very unattractive trait in my books, and would make me run. Just like she's given desperate vibes when you look at the timeline she's been trying to sell us. And so every girlfriend so far has dumped her, and she still hasn't changed her ways. It's pretty clear in her vlogs over the years she has not changed. She's even gotten bitter. I mean, that makes it even worse. And then the timeline she's trying to sell us is last year, the beginning of July. They had a mutual breakup, which I doubt. I think YP finally had enough, and she had already moved out months prior to that. And so that was the beginning of July. And so she was selling the breakup arc and how she's eating so much because she's so heartbroken. Then she tried to tell us that she already started talking about no, not talking about, talking to Valentine back in September. This is when she told us that she still had sex with YP, or had sex with YP one more time, which I very much doubt. But that is what she tried to sell us, and so the breakup from YP, the beginning of July, then in September starts talking to another person, even though she's so heartbroken. If this was all real, she wouldn't have had the nerve to even talk to somebody else. She would have just kept to herself for a while to get over the heartbreak. And then so in September she started talking to that other person. In February they asked her to be her Valentine. And then she was supposed to move in on the 1st of August, but no, about the end of June she started talking to this one here. And so this one, not even 4 weeks later, comes and visits her. I mean, when you look at Amber's timeline, you gotta keep your hands off of that shit. I mean, that is just bound to end in confusion. Amber doesn't know what she wants. And so, so Tommy comes over to visit for a few days. They don't use that time to get to know each other and really feel what the other person's presence feels like, but get hammered, go to the bar, get drunk, get high on drugs. And as soon as Tommy takes off, Amber is crying. And I mean, I'd stay away from that. Maybe it's just me. And so, yeah, I think it's fake, all the looking into the camera, and, I don't know, would have come off a little more believable if Tommy had said something like, hey, my name's Tommy, I just visited Amber for a few days, it's looking good, stay tuned for the updates. But she didn't say anything, just posing for the camera. And, lovey-dovey, I don't see it at all. Amber is always fake, she always gives the fake vibe. And so, yeah. I don't see it, guys. I don't see that this is proof. We're just gonna stay tuned and keep watching and see if anything changes in her behavior, for example, or if Tommy shows up in her vlogs. If they do more things like leave the house and not just go to the casino. And what kind of drugs she's on. Yeah, let's see. Alright, you guys, I don't have much time, and so, this is my 2 cents on the matter. Let's see where things will take us, right? So, thank you for watching this. Let me know what you think, and what you see as a red flag, and, or not. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!